What is unsupervised learning is, see, whenever the it is a type of learning mechanism in which it is a type of learning mechanism in which machines are trained with the unlabeled data. There won't be labels on the data. Okay, without any supervision. There won't be any supervision. There won't be any supervision over there. It is learned on its own. So it is a type of learning mechanism in which machines are trained with unlabeled data without any supervision. Without any supervision. In unsupervised learning, in unsupervised learning, data is segregated into different clusters based on the common features. Now, just I will show you a small example. Suppose here there is a box is there. Okay, there is a box is there. Okay, this is the box I'm having. Now, this box this box is having a lot of objects. These objects, we will pass it on to a person. Let's say it, a person I'm asking. Now, this gentleman, okay, he is the one over here. Now, he goes through all the boxes and says all the objects in the boxes, and he is going to segregate them into different things. Now, one thing you have to understand, there whatever the shapes we are having in this box, there is no name. Okay, for example, here we are having like this one shape, like this, and another shape is like this. And here it is the another shape. Now here we are having another shape over here like this. Okay, now this is the shapes. Now there is no names are there. Now this gentleman has to segregate them into different groups. So first, on what basis is going to do it? Based on the shapes, right? Based on the common features. Okay, now these all are in a rectangle phase. All the rectangles we will put it on over here like this. Okay, all the rectangles. Now next one is now there is something called as triangle over here, and there is One more is this is the another shape. Okay. So now try to understand this. We are segregating them into different shapes based on their common features. Okay, based on the common features. They don't have the names. There won't be any names at all. Okay, there won't be any names. We are going to segregate them into different clusters. Okay, that is what is called as unsupervised learning. There won't be labels. If labels are there, you will look at the labels and you can put it on. But here there won't be any labels. Based on the shape, common features, they are going to segregate them into different clusters. This is called as, unsupervised learning. Okay. Now, there are three major types of problems will be there in the unsupervised learning. What are those is? First one is clustering. Supervised learning problem statements. First one is clustering. Second one is anomaly detection. Associate rule mining. Okay, associate rule. These are the three major problem statements. What are these three major problem statements? Is first one is in this we are going to segregate the data based on the common features. Okay, that is what the first one. It is a technique of it is a process, I will say, the process of segregating unlabeled data into different clusters based on common features. Cluster customer segmentation, first thing, and um, segregating defected products. These are some of the things we will be using it. Now, anomaly detection is nothing but it is a process of detecting unusual data or unusual event in a data set. Okay, it is a process of detecting unusual data point in data set. Unusual data points in a data set. There is something called as fraud detection. Detection. Next one is discovering fault, faulty material. This all is comes under this. Now, anomaly detection is nothing but it is a technique in which you know, it will identify the relationship between the two different products, two different objects. Okay, it helps us to identify the relationship between different items or objects. It is a technique through which we can identify relationship between items or products. It is a technique through which we identify relationship between the items or an objects. Now, different items between different items or objects. Now, let me explain this. Clustering is a common thing. It will help us to group the common objects together. Okay, now customer segmentation or segregating the different defected products, all these things comes under this category. Okay, segregating the products, we can see as not the defected products. Okay, now segregating the products. This is called as, now this is what you're done here is a clustering. Okay, now anomaly detection means, see, there will be a large data set. In that, here or there will be a very rare incident may happen. That is called as anomaly detection. Now, for example, if you are having a credit card, just take it. Now, let's take it. I'm having a credit card over here. This is my card, credit card. Now, usually I will use this credit card for a particular purpose. Just say, I will use it for my fuel purpose. This credit card, I will use it for the fuel purpose. Okay, every month I will use it like 6,000. I will spend it from this for the fuel purpose. 6,000, exactly 6,000. I will spend it for the fuel purpose. And this has been going on. Every time I will go to a particular bunk. This will be the particular bunk in near my house. And I will go there and I will fill it up weekly once and I will move. Okay, every week. Okay, let's say it as every week I will take it as 2,000 fuel and it will be 8,000 over here like this. Now, this is monthly expenses on the fuel. Okay, now what happens is, okay, it has been coming over here. Now, I'm giving this card on the same petrol bunk. Okay, this is a petrol gas station. We are putting it. And what exactly is happening is every time I'm going, there will be one guy is there and I'm giving my card, and even it's been happening over the years, and I was continuously giving to that guy, and he has seen my card and he cloned my card. Just imagine, he cloned my card currently. Okay. Now, when we clone the card, he knows some or other way he got to know my PIN, because when I'm typing, he must have observed it. He came to know my PIN. He has my card, copy of my card, and he is having the PIN. Now, what exactly happens is this guy will go and wanted to use it in a jewelry shop. Obviously, he will not buy 8,000, right? Now, maybe my credit limit is around 3 lakhs. Okay, 3 lakhs is my credit limit. Now, this gentleman, he will go to a jewelry shop and he will not keep it for 8,000. He wanted to buy some necklace for 2 lakhs, something like this. Now, when this is happening, usually this is a common transaction. What happens? Suddenly there is a 2 lakhs is transaction is happening. Immediately this transaction is blocked. 100% it is blocked. And it will call to me, or it will send an OTP and ask me to confirm that it is me. Obviously, it's not me. So that transaction will be completely cancelled. That is what exactly happens with the anomaly detection. Now, you can take it as like this. Now, there are all these. Now, we can say it as all I will take it some red dots are there over here like this, all red dots. Okay, in this red dots there are 2 blue dots are there. Now this is a commonly appearing, these will become anomaly when there is a rare event happens that comes under the category of anomaly detection. Okay, now the next one is, we can say it as associate rule mining. Okay, there is associate rule mining. What do you mean by associate rule mining? Means, see, it will try to understand what is the relationship between two different products. Okay, two different products. Now you can see it in the supermarket. Now all the jam is kept at one place. Like these are jam bottles. They kept at one place. This is understood because all are jams. So if the person finds one is finished, then it will take the others. But what is this associated rule mining means? See, one will be like, we can take it as a bread. There's a bread is there. This is the bread. Okay. And this bread is, you can see that there is next to the bread, there will be a cheese. And on the other side of the bread, there will be maybe butter. Now, they are not same. They are different. This bread, these all are same. There's no problem with this. But all are jams. But in this case, we are having bread over here. And this is my cheese. This is my butter. Okay. Now, why they kept it together means very frequently people will be buying this combination, bread with the cheese or bread with the butter. So these three are three different objects, but knowing them, their relationship, that is how frequently they are bought, that will be coming. This is what is called as associate rule mining, where you will try to find the relationship between the different products, and you will try to keep them together so that the people can fetch them very fast. Okay, that is what happens. These are the what is called as unsupervised learning. Now, under the unsupervised learning, your deep learning will be coming under the unsupervised learning. Okay. Chalo. So let me stop it over here. We will meet tomorrow to continue with our reinforcement learning, and then we will get into the what is regression and how the regression analysis is being performed, how the error matrix is being formed. Okay, that we will see it. I will stop it over here. Let's meet tomorrow to continue with the things. Thank you very much, guys.